All right, so you can get a machine like that, basically a massive jumbo potato ricer. There's videos of actual chefs in Asia doing it with that machine. There's even a more industrial one, which is on the screen right now. We've just found it. Looks pretty awesome. Yummy! Hello, in today's video we're making these. This is some Japanese long fries, aka Toro fries, and they look blooming stonking. Some of you guys have said, please make them, Barry. This is a King Edward spud. It needs boiling. So basically, to make the long fries, the body of it is obviously fries, potatoes. We're going to make a mash. So we peeled these potatoes and there's a few different things you can do. My favourite thing, which we just discovered, is if you take one of the potato peels like this and place it over your skin, you can pretend that you've got a hardcore burn injury to your friends at Halloween and prank them and go, ah! Ooh, that made me feel a little bit, ugh. And I knew it was potato. However, that aside, Tom just gave me a genius idea, didn't you?
Cook them.
Yeah, we can cook these in an air fryer apparently, a bit of salt and pepper. I've never done that. And then if I really like them, I can chop them up, use them as an additional garnish to garnish more potato on our potato long fries. Does that make sense? Recently we did a recipe video with 3 leftover banana skin recipes, banana tea, banana bacon, and banana pulled pork. So potato skins might have a little bit of competition. Here we go. I should be doing this over a sink, but I love sharing this. I love sharing my boiled potato water with my worktop. Whilst these just cool down and before we mash them, time for some long fry chat. All right, so Japanese long fries look a little bit like this. I must admit that this one is more of your classic kind of recipe look, more street foody. It can get quite crazy indeed. So apparently they're called Toro fries and can sometimes be topped with things like wasabi, salted egg, barbecue, truffle, and cheesy sauces. We might make our own homemade cheesy sauce in a minute, but maybe this is another way of showing you. Have a look at that image right there. We'll also stick that on the screen right now. That is quite nice how they've just like got it dumped in a big old box. Speaking of which, this is one that I stole from the supermarket last night. So maybe we can serve it in that if that works in a bit. So the aim is, there's different ways to do it. We're going to make our mash. We can flavour it any way we want. So with it being me, we're going to do paprika in there. Love paprika. And there's a few different ways to bodge how you get that shape, and you're determined by the fryer. If you've got a pig trough at home, right, you could make jumbo ones. Very scary. Woohoo! They're obviously still very warm, so I'm not even gonna put melted butter in. That's just gonna go in there and melt away. This is some garlic pepper, shimmy of salt, some corn flour. So this is gonna go with the starch and the potatoes to help like thicken it to give you the best chance to hold that shape as it cooks. This is completely optional, but I love paprika and I like the idea of it having a slightly amber hue to it if possible. But that's what I like about this, is that you could put any flavors that you want into that. You've probably not even got to use milk. There was a recipe someone sent me the other day for iron brew roast potatoes. And I was like, oh wow. But then I also went off on this tangent where I want to do like Fanta roast potatoes. Like sounds amazing, but also hideous. Oh, it's making like a strawberry milkshake in the bottom of the bowl. The fake tan in that mash. But this is really fun. Probably the second most fun I've ever had with mashed potato. All right, so you can get a machine like that, basically a massive jumbo potato ricer. There's videos of actual chefs in Asia doing it with that machine. There's even a more industrial one, which is on the screen right now. We've just found it. Looks pretty awesome, but there are some more simple homemade methods you can do. One way you can do it is get some piping bags, and you can actually pipe it in, do your homemade ricer. You could get a ricer, you could get a Ziploc bag like this and spread the potato in. Remember, it's in bulk here, big mass like that. The more we spread it out, it's going to be like, I can cool down way quicker, so it's going to save us time and we can eat a lot faster. Win-win in every way. So that would happen with the Ziploc bag. What we can also do it with a board and some cling film. So it's a little bit bumpy right now. However, more Wrap Master. See how I can smooth out these edges like that? This is the pan that I'm going to use. We can use that as a template to get the perfect cut later on, but these have got to chill. So they're going to the garage at first to cool down, and then we'll bung them in the freezer. That looks like my last video, the giant Biscoff. However, that is on a nice cold tray, getting chilled. In you go, my sweetie. Firm up for me. So whilst it's doing that, we've got some time to kill. We've got the potato skins, which we have dried out as best we can. Into here they go. Good shimmy of salt. Just for reference, this has no relation to the long fries. We're just going off on a tangent. And some spray oil. And we'll see what they turn out like. Take a look at those. I'm well happy with that, looks awesome. There's some salt in there. Whoa, that's actually almost too nice to put on these fries. That's really cool. Anyhow, whilst we're still waiting for that mashed potato to firm up, I'm just gonna make myself a little cheese sauce. I didn't want to buy one from the supermarket, so I melted together some butter and flour in a pan until it was nice and foamy. Added in some milk, brought that up to a simmer, dumping in cheese just to stir that all through, and of course a little bit of paprika went in there. Of course it did. We've got our own nice little homemade cheese sauce to drizzle on our long fries, which, well, they're not long yet, but look at this. Oh my gosh, you could thicken it with some more cheese. You could thin it out a little bit more with some milk. Obviously, as it cools, it'll get you know, a little bit thicker, but I'm happy with that. We've got a bit of control on there. And of course, I could have just bought some cheese sauce from the supermarket, but we've got paprika in there. We flavored it our way, and it's just another way of buying some time. We've done the potatoes, we've done the cheese sauce. That has bought time for the potatoes to freeze. Get the oil ready. It's time to go. So I'm filling this pan halfway up. Hello, my reflection. If I go any bigger, that's gonna get really dangerous. Like, it means I could have made the fries a little bit bigger, but I think this will do. Let's get it warm. So we're getting that pan to about 190°C. The thing I like about that is every single second while that's preheating, we are getting those potatoes firmer to give us more control. Just while I've got you, don't forget I've got my Patreon sign-up competition right now. Anyone that signs up to the top tier of Patreon can be in with the giveaway of the amazing indoor pizza oven, which of course I'll buy you a brand new one. But thank you to everyone that's signed up so far. Check it out if you win. All right, here we go. I've got a lot here because I'm gonna go like this way. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's crumbly. It is crumbly still. All right, we're gonna have to probably be really, really delicate with it, but I can live with that. If I just go down like that and through. Oh no! That's better. There we go. It smells like a really nice herb butter that you put on steaks and fish and stuff. Or slice into weird lines and make fries out of. I'm really happy with that. Not gonna say they're the most perfect, intricate, accurate lines, but they are still a little bit gummy. So I'm gonna put it back in the freezer for like 20 more minutes just to try and give it enough strength before it goes in there. Right, here we go. Let's see if this works. In it goes. Go on, you big fry. Look at the size of that. I'm so unconfident that I haven't prepared my workstation for like catching. If it cooks, it's holding. I'm like so unprepared. I thought it was gonna fail. What the fry? Look at that. It doesn't need long at all. Oh no. Yes. Oh my gosh. How the heck has that worked? I've got an awful lot to do. I might try mashing one up and piping. You get the gist of it. I'm gonna keep it cold. Let's fry some more. Pun intended. Folks, I'm not sure what's happened. Look, I just put the next batch in and they've just literally disintegrated on me. So I'm gonna try piping it instead. If not, I'll do some potato mix with no milk. That might be what's done it. Damn. Look, I put it in here and let's be honest, out of my bodge tray, it does look okay. But what I've decided to do is get the piping bag that is now room temperature and we're gonna try and fry it in the oil. We'll see what happens. If not, I've got another batch of potatoes on and we'll get there somehow. Just wondering though, if I go low like this. Go on. Let it straighten out as it rises to the, oh look at that. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Oh no, look, it's sort of flaring again. What the? It starts really well like that, and if I leave it, it kind of goes, hey, I'm free. Turns into like more of like a millipede or something. So I'm going to turn off that oil. We've got some more potatoes on the batch. This time, no butter, no milk, but I think the piping worked really well. I love that shape. So we'll see you in about 8 hours. But no freezer this time. Room temperature, just no dairy. All right then folks, another batch then, this time no milk or butter in it, so it's a lot more drier. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to McDonald's and super glue some fries together. Let's be honest, I do like that one again, just going back to that. Colour's the same, which is good. It just looks like maybe more of a big fish finger, yeah? I don't trust doing more than one at the moment. Come on, baby. It's really annoying because I can't see what's going on under there. Oh my gosh. Look at that! That is outstanding. Get down. Get down. Get to the paper. I mean, it's not perfectly straight. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go again. Right. Let's start from one end and see if I can go in a fairly straight line. No, I can't. Blimey, this is intense. Folks, having some success if we just put something in there to stop it kinking, to stop it handlebar moustacheing. Look at that. See, I love the curvature on it. Stonking. I am so glad that we have persevered with a different method here. Look at that. Oh my word. The tongs have taken a heck of a hammering. That's absolutely crazy. This has been bonkers. Okay, I did not think we were going to get to this point earlier on, but here we are in my bodged box. I've got some more paprika that I'm just going to dust on, and I believe in Asia they'll put all different types of powdered on there. The salted egg sounds really cool, but ultimately it's your version of it, so do what you want. I've got our cheese sauce from earlier. I'm going to try and do 3 different bands. Let's see if I can go like this. Oh yeah, look at that, baby. I've got some mayo. We're going to get some lemon zest, mainly just on that bit, although it's kind of failing going on all of it, I don't mind. But I wanted a lemon pepper mayo. Pepper. Ironically, the reason I did that is because we had lemon pepper mayo in the house and the girls absolutely destroyed it. I didn't actually get to have any of it. And I wanted to finish it with a little bit of spring onion like this. Sriracha, which I think, was that Thailand that originated? I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't really care. However, those 3 bands of colours and flavours on there make them look rather stonking indeed. Goodness me, I'm suddenly really, really hungry. So Tom was going to get me a nice photo of this and we decided maybe a little sprinkle of sesame seeds on there as well might just make that little sriracha pop, because we gave that cheese sauce some loving and I'm really happy with that. That middle layer is Flavour Town, so yeah, open sesame. Oh, it looks even better now it's like that.
One end?
Yeah.
They're really soft in the middle. Bit of paprika. Do you know, actually really quite sweet as well.
Yeah. I'm not getting the heat from the sriracha, but I've not at that end yet. It is really addictive. I know what you say about the sweetness. A real mildness to it. The crunch, the softness, very pillowy. Like a kind of long roast potato in a way.
Yeah.
Wow. That makes it all worth it. I really thought we weren't going to get a video out of this. Conclusion. Take the milk and butter out, knead it and really mould it and compact it down and enjoy the piping. It's kind of fun, a little dangerous, but be careful, take your time. And yeah, I'd really love to know what you'd put on yours, because visually they look outstanding and they taste all right too.